Welcome to Python tutorial. So in this video tutorial we are going to learn about XML. So what is XML in Python and how to use the XML. So all these things we are going to learn in this video tutorial. So now I will explain what you mean by XML full form. So XML stands for Extensible Markup Language. So it is like a similar to the HTML language, and like in XML we viewed for the data representations. So whereas in HTML we are defining the data, like data has been used. So in XML, it is a XML programming language exclusively designed for sending and receiving data from the server side. So we are sending and you are receiving the data. So it is like a client and server interactions. So and now I will give one sample XML. So XML tag will be start with the question mark XML and followed by the versions of the XML, and next it will followed by the encoding versions. So now I will create one file and I will show the example of XML. So the XML file extension will be .xml. So now I will create one file here. To create the file, click on the project, right click on that project and select the new and select the file. So now I will name my file as sample.xml. So this is my XML file. The file should be with the .xml extension. So now I will write some code. So this indicates this is the start tag of the XML, and this is the versions of the XML, and this is the encoding format. So this is the standard format for the XML. So this is the root tag. Metadata is the tag. Root tag. These are the tags, and these are the values or items in the XML. Now I will explain you the some of the uh, in XML we have the some of the parsing models. So this is the sample XML document. So now I will show there are two methods to pass this to parse this XML document. We have the two methods. By using those two methods, we can run these XML files as a Python file. So now I will explain the parsing methods in the XML. Like in Python, it allows the parsing XML documents using two models. That is, like first one is the XML.entry elementary model, and second one is the minidom model, that is minimum document object model. So DOM here, DOM stands for document object model. So these are the two methods. By using these two methods, we can parse and read the information from the XML files. So XML in whatever in XML document, it contains like a XML HTML tag similar to the HTML tag and followed by the data. So these files we are going to run with the help of Python script. Means by using these XML parsing the methods we are using here. Now let us now understand the XML entry element tree model. By using this model, how to read the XML document data in the using Python script. So now XML dot entry. So now I will give this syntax how to. So yeah, so I will mention in the note section so that you can understand. So here we can use the to model to parse the XML document, that is two modules to parse the XML documents in Python. So first one is XML dot element dot tree module, and second one is the minimum minidom or a minimum module, that is minimal DOM implementation. So this is the second model. So by using these two models, we are going to extract the XML content in the Python script. So now I will explain the first one is that is XML entry dot elementary module. So this module help us to format the XML data in a tree structure, which means so it name only suggests that the entry is it is the tree structure, means the data will be given in the form of tree structure, which means so most natural representation of it is a like a mostly a natural representation, or that is a hierarchical data representation. So these type of like allows the this kind of model allows us to store the hierarchical data in the memory lake. So now we have the some of the properties for this entry elementary model. So we have tag, we have attribute, and we have a text string and tail string, so and child elements. So these are the attributes. So by using these attributes we can get the specific property from the XML document. So let us say, so in XML document we have the so many tags. So if I want to only the or the sum of the tag means we can use the attribute called tag. By using tag I can access the only required a tag name. So in tag means it is like a string representing. So string representing it represents the string data type. So which is stored in the XML file. So next we have the attributes property. So attribute property consists of number of attributes stored in the dictionary, which means so how many attributes are stored in the XML file. So by using attribute we can get the detail about the XML file attributes. Next, we have the string attributes. By using string attributes, we can format like how I want to display the output in the console. So by using text string method, we can access the means we can display the content of the XML document in console. So next we have the tail string. So by using tail string, uh, we can get to the tail like first file line or last file line. By using this kind of tail string attribute we can get to the detail of the lines like first file line. If I want to access only first file line of the code, so first file line of the document, then I can use the tail string method here. Next one is child elements. So child element contains the number of child elements stored in the sequence. Means like in XML document, how many child elements are present in the document. So by using child element, we can get the number of child elements present in the document. And elementary here, the main thing is elementary tree. So elementary tree is a class here, so that wraps the element structure. So and it allows us to convert the xml convert xml into xml format. So whatever there is, that will be converting in the form of XML, and it has like a parse method. So by using a parse method, we can access the XML document in Python module. So we have the two ways to parse the file, like in XML elementary tree module we have parse method. So by using parse method we can access the XML format, means we can convert the as element structure into the XML format. So now for parsing we have the two models. Like for elementary model, first one is by using parse method, is the parse is the function parse followed by functions. So now I will mention in the note section. So here two modules in elementary parse method. Elementary module, okay. So elementary tree module. First one is the parse function, parse followed by parenthesis, parse function, and second one is the form string functions, form string. Second one is the form from string functions. So from string, by using these two functions we can parse the XML. So XML elementary model, by in this elementary model we have these two functions. So now parse function parses the XML document, like which supplied as a file. Like it takes whatever that file is there, no, that will takes and parse the content. Like whereas in form string it parses the XML when supplied as a string, that is within the triple quotes means. So we have to specify in the triple quotes, then only it will consider the form string here. Now I will going to demonstrate how to parse the function in elementary model by using the parse functions. So I already explained you. It's a parse function takes the format. Yeah, format like to parse it. It will take in the form of XML file format. So now already we have the file called sample.xml. So in that sample.xml, I have saved the XML content, means XML document. Now I am going to explain you the how to use the parse functions in XML. So now I will show you how to import the XML and how to get the root of the functions, means elementary document, the main whatever the root is then the root element is then that one how to get one. So I will show you with the example. Now first, in order to access the XML root, I will have to import the XML. So XML E3 elementary model. So this is the inbuilt model we have to import in order to access the import. So import XML is the XML dot XML dot entry, XML dot entry, sorry, XML dot entry, sorry, not entry, E3. Okay, elementary, it is elementary tree. So we have to use this out called E3 dot, so elementary tree. So I will use the reference variable as, so this is anonymous name and I am using ET here. So it is my anonymous. Now I will take one reference variable that is called my tree. My tree is equal to, I am parsing this anonymous name that is called et dot parse. I have to use parse. So here we have to specify the file name of the your XML. So here I have saved the XML document in sample.xml is the my file document name. So I have to pass this file here in the in. So I am passing my sample file here, that is sample.xml. So now I have to get to the root of the in this sample file. So I want to get to the root, so which is my root. So root is here metadata is there. So I want to get this tag. So to in order to get this tag, we have the method called get root is the inbuilt functions. By using get root method we can get the tag name here. So I will show you my root. I will take reference variable is equal to my root as a my reference variable, and by using my tree I will get the get root. So this is the get root is the my functions. So now I will get to the get root and I am storing in the my root variables. Now I will print the my root variable. So if I print the my root variable, I will get the root which is the main root tag in the XML document. So in my XML document we have the metadata as the main root. So I have to get this as the output here. So now I will run the XML file, sorry, Python script. See, this is the elementary object. So I'm printing elementary tree means I'm not printing the metadata means the root tag. So I'm printing this object. This is the object of elementary, which it shows that I'm using the E3 elementary modules here. So now I will print now my root. So if I print the my root, it will get the first root tag in the XML document. That is metadata is my XML document. So we can notice here metadata is my root tag. So if I know if, for your example, for your sake, I will change this metadata into something so that you will get to know this is my root. This is my root tag. Now I will run this Python script. Now I will get. Okay, the format is not allowed, so we will not give the any spaces and everything here. So we have to use only. So I'll use simple root, simple hyphen. This is root. Simple hyphen root is my root tag name. That is main tag name. So you can observe here. This is the simple root is the my main tag name. So I will comment this as of now. I will comment this object here. So this is giving us comment. So if I want to access only the root node, so we have to use the function called my root here. So my root dot get root. So my root is the object of the for this file. So I'm parsing this file that is sample.xml file. I'm parsing and I'm storing the object in my tree. So by if I print the my tree, it will give only object. It will not won't give the root tag. So if we want to get to the root tag, we have to use the my tree dot get root is the functions. So by using get root, you can get the main object. So now I will explain you the how to parse the string by using the from string method. So now we have saw the parse method. So in parse method we have to pass the file name only. But whereas in the from string method we have to pass the string in the triple quotes. So now I will give an example how to import and how to pass the data. So now I will explain you with the help of examples. So first I have to import the XML tree elementary module. So now I am taking this is the anonymous name, that is it is my anonymous name. So this is anonymous in the sense I am renaming this whole module into the ET. So now this is the my data variable. So in that I am storing and I am writing the XML, that is how to, as I explained earlier. So the from string method we have to use the triple quotation. Within that triple quotations, whatever you are writing the XML code, that becomes the XML code like in the form of XML. So here what it shows you like we are running the XML file in the Python script. So by using triple quotations, whatever you are writing inside the triple quotation with the XML tags, that is the big that becomes the Python script. So now, so this is the metadata is the my root tag, and this is the child tag, that is food is the my child tag, and these are the my items. So now I am closing here root tag, and sorry, that is the child tag, and this is main root tag. Now now I am taking the et is the my reference, that is anonymous name for the main importing model, that is for the XML e3 module. So by that I am using here parsing. This is the parsing model, that is from string. So by using from string I am passing the this is data. So this data means I am stored this XML file in the form in the data variable. So I am passing that data variable here. So whereas in the parse method, so directly we are passing the file name here. Instead of passing the file name, I am passing the XML document, and XML document what data I am storing in the data variable. So that variable I am passing here. Now I am printing the my root the tag here. Tag is the So as I explained earlier, tag is the attribute. So that get to the main root tag name. So now I will run. So here we can see the this is the metadata is the my root tag. Now if I'll change and show the example how it will show. This is my main root. So this is my main root is the root name. So I will print the okay mismatch because we have to change here also. So in I'm opening in the my main root and closing with different name. That's why it's giving error. Now I will change while closing also. In closing tag both should be both opening close and closing tag should be same. So now we can observe here my main root is the my tag name and if you can change the child root also. Now I will change the child root. So instead of food I will change something child. I'm writing child root. Okay, now I have to change in the closing tag as well. So I have changed both the side. Now if yeah this is I'm printing only root tag. So for printing the child tag we have the attribute called as I already explained you child element. So by using child element print my root dot get children. So get by get children method we can see this is we can get the get children means child root is the I'm getting the element. By using get children method we can get the sub child means this is the root main my main root is the root tag and this is the child tag. Okay, this is an example. So now I will going to explain you the next.